Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another Ixalan draft here on Big Derf Gaming. And we opened a decent pack. It's not great, but it's not terrible. It actually has a pretty interesting first pick here. We've got the option of taking the Adanto Vanguard and being the aggro-ish vampires. I'm not even necessarily vampires. It's just a good aggro card deck. Or we can take Vanquish the week. Vanguard is a very good 2-drop, and I do know that I undervalue my 2-drops in this format. But like Vanquish is one of like the few even remotely decent removal spells in the format. So I'm leaning towards that. It would be much happier with a good deck with a Vanquish, and then, well, I don't know if I want to say that because I guess a really good vampire deck is going to be sweet, but I think Vanquish is going to be a better pick for us. Oh, what the hell was in this pack? This card is good, right? It seems very good. I haven't got to play with it yet, but it seems like if you have the Merfolk deck and you're River Herald's Booning, this card is just gonna you're just gonna play this card and tap, and then after you've done 6, 7, 8 damage attacking with the Herald's Boons already, you're just gonna turn everything sideways and they're all unblockable. I like the upside on this. We're gonna take it. We could also just take Bloodletter to go with our Vanquish, which is probably correct, but we are where we are. I'm gonna do well. All right. I wanted to play for the upside, but then we hit like a no blue pack. Bishop of the Bloodstain is not great. I mean, it's fine, but you mostly want Deacon in that 5-drop slot if you're the vampire deck. Spell Swindle is cool, but it's not really any good, is it? It's a 5-mana counterspell in this format. I'd love to see you stay alive long enough to cast it. Huh. There's nothing like great here. Ugh. It's a very mediocre pack. We're gonna take Bishop for the upside here. Still very early in the pack. We have another really hard pack here. I'm not really in a good in a spot in the format or in this draft. There's like a lot of openings to me here. There's just lots of good cards. Sailor of Means is fine. Chupacabra, another big upside card. Wayfinder, just a good card in every deck. Also really theoretically good with the Herald. Cannonade. I want to just take the Wayfinder, I think. Wayfinder again. Like Explorer. And this is doesn't even just Merfolk. It's all these creatures with 1+1/+1 counters on them. So anything with Explorer is great, and any River Herald's Boon targeting anything. We're gonna see if we can do this. See if we can get there. We have seen like 0 blue though. There's also a world where we maybe like a green-black Explorer deck if that Chupacabra comes around, and then splash back the Herald. Best card in this pack is probably Firebrand, but it's in a color I'm not in. Am I gonna miss a Dreadmore that much though? Like that's what I'm gonna take otherwise, but I'm not gonna be like, oh no. So all right, we're taking the Firebrand. Deep Root Warrior. New Horizons. The +1/+1 counter on something. And activate back a splash, just depending on which way we end up. Pounce? If this deck goes the way we want to, that card should be good. I mean, I don't think this is a great card, but I'm willing to take it at this point. Don't really need a pillar to play Merfolk. This card basically says dinosaurs on it. Breading Rot. Chupacabra came around. See, now I'm very interested in what we can do with this. Now, basically, if we just take Explore creatures over everything and then splash the Herald in, we can just make everything unblockable. And murder everything with the Chupacabra. Huh? This sounds like a plan. And then we just open Nebraska. Right? I mean, we're green-black, right? So that's the card I mean, that's also the card you want to open at any point in this format, but... Are we the double Old Growth Triads deck? I really, really, really don't think so. There's also no Explore here. There's an Air Elemental. I want to lean back into blue. And away from the... Like, we don't have a lot of great black cards. We just have the Chupacabra and the Vanquish. Or we could also just take the Deathless Ancient. That's just a more expensive Air Elemental because we're not going to have enough vampires to bring it back. We're going to take the Air Elemental. Oh, Monster Soar? What did this guy open? Well, we have some options here. Monster Soar, because we know we're going to be getting past a bunch of red. Diviner to go with our black-white or black-green Explore plan. Save or Bloodletter, just good cards. Schooner. Nice card, and we don't know what freaking colors we are. I mean, Monster Soar is such a house, right? Like, Monster Soar plus Firebrand is basically like as good or better than any of these other non-green sets of cards we have. Swordtooth? Or River Herald Spoon? Man, we are gone sideways, haven't we? Look, we don't know what we're doing. Because I know I just took the Monster Sword and I'm looking at this sword tube. I'm like, no, I kind of want the River Herald's Boon. Because that, like, if we're playing green anyway, that's going to be good either way. Drover is one of the best cards we can get here. Anything to help this absolute mess that we have going. Yeah, also 2-drop. Also, we are going to have probably a dinosaur of some kind. Between now and the end of the draft. Another River Herald's Boon? Ugh. I kind of am interested in the Deadeye Plunderers. Grim Captain Skull. I've got a lot of merfolk. I've got a pirate. I've got a dinosaur and a vampire. So I'm not going to play all these colors. Plunderers? New Horizons? Plunderers. Pounce? Pounce, I guess? This shit has gone sideways, I think. Or it's going well. I'm really not sure. If I take a second Old Growth Dryads, and I have... If I can find any more, like, 2-drop merfolk to trigger the boons. Is this realistic? Is this a terrible idea? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a terrible idea. We might be playing Unknown Shores because, yeah, we don't know what this deck is doing. We'll take another Daggertooth because we don't know what this deck is doing. Frenzied Raptor kind of makes sense. I mean, if we could just find some 2-drops. Oh my goodness! This pack is insane! Monster Sword number 2. Spine back. Till and Ollie's Knight. Seeker Squall is an excellent card. And Herald would be great if we were, like, it's a theoretically great card. Ah. Did we just take the Monster Sword? We've seen, like, no blue is the problem with taking this Herald. What do we think? Like, the spine back is good, but, like, if we can get a Monster Sword and just get in there. Huatli. We'll take a Huatli. We'll splash that. It's another Drover of the Mighty. Okay. This is interesting. I don't think we're playing the Deadeye Plunderers. I don't think we're playing Bishop of the Bloodstained. That's all I'm willing to cut so far. 2-drop Merfolk. Has to be the pick, right? I mean, I like a lot of these other cards here, but 2-drop Merfolk. So we've got 2 Drover the Mighties. We got a New Horizons. Got Old Growth Dryads that we might play. And then we can splash the Herald and the Huatli? Oops, sorry. Dreadmaw? Frenzied Raptors? Frenzied Raptor, right? We're just turning things sideways. And having Pounce back up. Fire Cannon? There's another River Herald's Boon there, but I think I want the Fire Cannon over it. Cut Air Elemental. Cut Chupacabra, and we cut Vanquish. We add an Unfriendly Fire. We'll have to cut some cards again. Deck is looking pretty good. There was a point there in the middle of the pack too where we were kind of lost, but I think we came around. Do I want a Brazen Buccaneer or a Dread? I probably just want the I've got 2 Monstrosaurs and a Huatli. I don't really need a 6-drop, do I? And I don't have a lot of Pirates to turn Hebe on. So I think I'd rather have the Brazen Buccaneers. Telenali's Knight? Oh yeah. Firebrand? Did we just cut the Dryads? We have enough, like, good 2-drops now that might, not be necessary to this plan. Oh, definitely now if we have a Jungle Delver, we cut at least one of them. Thrasher Raptors? The Old Growth Dryads are out. It was a fun plan. It was a fun idea. Sure. What? I don't even know if we can play this because we got so many other good 5-drops, but what? I don't think we want Brazen Buccaneers. I don't know if we want New Horizons with the 2 Drovers. Do we play the Herald? Let's take a look at our +1/+1 counters. We've got 1 2-way creatures that might come in with +1/+1 counters. We've got a Jungle Delver that can give itself +1/+1 counters. And then we have 2 River Herald Boons for more +1/+1 counters. That's not an insane amount of +1/+1 counters. Like I could very easily be drawing this and it's just a bad off-color 4-mana 2/3. Group creatures separately. I mean, I kind of just want to cut one of these Dagger Tooths and just go 24. I've got 2 Drovers. Yeah. We're going to do 8 on the forest instead of the mountains. It wants to do me to do 8 mountains because of the Fire Cannon Blast, but I want the forest because the Drover getting online is so crucial. Yeah. I think this worked out surprisingly well, considering where we were in the middle. We'll see how the deck performs, though, right? That's the important part. What actually happens in the match, not what happens beforehand. Oh, we got a Huatli person, apparently? I've never heard of this person. I wonder if he... Alex... That would be... He? Works in, like, somewhere not, like, front-facing. Either way, hi, Alex. Sweet little icon he's got there too. I don't think I just River Heralds on this Delver. I feel like that's a little aggressive. Though I do if he stashes it. Yep. Bam. That is pretty good for us. Trade. I trade the Herald's Boon for the Slash of Talents, basically card for card, and now I have a 3/3 instead of a 1/1. It looks like he's gonna get some buddies. Wonder how many buddies. Show me more than one buddy, please. Hey, 2 buddies. That card is in this for like it's not a legitimately good card at 2 buddies, but in this format, it's definitely tolerable when you get 2 buddies. Fashion with the Delver. I don't really love the line of play where I Fire Cannon Blast this to be more mana efficient next turn. I think it's better just to get a Deeproot Warrior out because I know he's likely just to play another Legion Conquistador on this turn. Oh, even better, Steadfast Armasaur I could just kill. Oh, that is an interesting attack. Well, I guess it doesn't block anything on the backside, but still. Now we have another Deeproot Warrior with a Pounce as backup. And then, if we top deck that Plains, it'd be sick. I think we just, like, win, right? No, we don't just win, but I'm close. I think we just pounce the Armasaur right now. He's trying to leave up the activated ability on there for his block. I'm not really a fan of that happening, so. Now once we get in there, we get to get in here pretty effectively on offense. I don't think I should Fire Cannon Blast. I don't really. If he wants to double block something, that's fine. And then we'll just add a Firebrand. Interdiction is fine. All right, and it doesn't actually win us the game, but not gonna. I mean, this turn it does win us the game. Give me a dino. Hey, that'll do it. All right. Opponent was white, blue with Legion Conquistadors. I gotta expect flyers, I guess. But I don't really. I didn't come away with any crushing canopies. So I think we're just where we are. Yeah, cool. That's fine. And actually, to be fair, while I did say that he actually getting two Legion Conquistadors is decent. I mean, if he's not like, I mean, maybe he has a cutlass we didn't see, but without like cutlasses or anointed deacons, like they're just tutus, which isn't that great. Like getting extra bodies in the format because strapping stuff onto bodies like a cutlass is so good is good, or the +2 +0, but I don't. I mean, the bodies themselves are not amazing. As a side note, this Deep Root Warrior turned this from okay hand to absolutely nutto hand. We're not attacking because we'll block that with the Delver. I mean, if he wants to leave his 3-1 back defensively, that's also fine for us. I guess we should have attacked with both there. Duh. He's gonna. If he blocks, I'm gonna not need the Delver back to block. That was very stupid. Sometimes my brain just farts out during midway through an attack. Like, I'll make a decision, I'll finalize that decision, and then I won't go back and reevaluate the other decisions. I was like, okay, I'm going to attack with Deep Root Warrior, and I never went back and thought, well, do I need to leave the Delver back then? Didn't even occur to me. Drawing a land would be so good here. Now this is an interesting spot. I can play Thrash. I think we should play Thrash. I also could have played Wayfinder to get me closer to a land to play Monster Slayer next turn, but I think playing the upside of playing Thrash and getting and just topping a land and then playing the land and playing the Monster Sword and just smashing for 10 worth of trample next turn is even better. Heh. Well, this is an interesting spot here because I can just pounce and get in, or I can Wayfinder hoping for a land into a pounce. I think we're going to Wayfinder. So I think getting to a land to get these two out is very important. So I really just want to get this Explorer trigger off. Oh, perfect. And then we bash. Hey. Huh, that's fine. We kind of traded Pounce for Slash of Talons there in order to trade our Raptors way up for that Armor Sword. That Armor Sword just smashes our Raptors in almost all situations as long as he has mana up. Because even though it's a 5/3 trampler, it doesn't matter. This thing just hits it in the face before it actually deals combat damage. Or, yeah, just smacks it with its tail. And it's just, you know. We have Monster Sword next turn. Just smash past that guy. I just play the Monster Sword and smash because yes, the River Herald's Boon is an option, but I could also just have the 5/5 smashing. Like rather than make something that will trade with the 4/4, I can just smash with the 5/5. Okay. He knows I've got Boon. It's actually kind of unfortunate because it does leave me open to Slash of Talons. Um, because I'm gonna do this now, and then he can slash. But if he doesn't have slash, then that's fantastic for us. That's hopefully it's a land. Yeah. Especially because I only have one red, so I can't double activate Firebrand. That becomes a very annoying prospect. Well, I'll take the 4/2. Have I drawn a land all game naturally, or have I only drawn off the 2 explorers? The way I think that's the only way I've gotten land. We're definitely gonna block this. Okay. This is interesting. I think I'm just gonna pass. Can't really attack with Prosperous Pirates, so I've got a really good double block against that. So that just leaves him with the Sunrise Seeker attack. But I also can double block that, so I would love to see my Drovers or my white mana or just the red mana. We're willing to offer the double. We'll go through with the double, too. The unfriendly fire was as backup for if he had something. Alright, he started about to make a bunch of conquistadors. Yeah, just put a counter on Delver because getting one counter on Delver is important to make it be able to threaten to block the conquistadors on the next turn with another counter. Which I put on before I attack or block because I've seen Slash of Talents in each game. Opponent really thinking about this one all tapped out. Hello? Opponent? Hello? Come on. Well, how's everybody else doing today? I would take this moment to remind you that if you haven't, please be sure to subscribe to the channel here for all of our future draft videos. I'm sure you hear that a lot from all the YouTube channels you visit, but remember, I don't have a lot of subscribers or views, so I actually get that warm, fuzzy feeling still when those things trigger. So, you know, be sure to flood my inbox with little sub notifications, and I will always appreciate it. Thank you very much. Anyway, opponent is back. Obviously didn't do anything versus the tapped out Jungle Delver when he was tapped out because there's nothing he could have done. I want to add another counter right now. Hey, that's pretty good. I think I do just pass for this turn though. I'm not really under too much pressure, he says before the end opponent flashes in a flyer. Yep. Slightly unfortunate because I would have happily fire cannon blasted a 3/3 flyer, but you know, it's got flash. What you gonna do? Got 7. I'm like kind of feel like I'm about to see like a Fleet Swallower. It's just the kind of card you end up with. Oh gosh, that's not a good sign for us. Blocking a conquistador because I feel a rallying roar incoming. He didn't cast it though, so that's why I cast that on friendly fire. Because I figured if he had it, he would have casted it. It would have gotten a bunch of damage and would have forced me to pump up the Delver. That was pretty good. Give him that. Oh, that's pretty good. This last card in hand is Legion Conquistador, right? Yeah. So just charging monster sword attack is fine for me, right? If he doesn't, unless he top decks something, he can't kill me on the backswing. That moment right there, I don't know if you heard it. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but you could, with the audible groan came from across the internet at me playing a second Monstrosaur. That's cool with us. Ooh, that was brutal. Oh man, killer plays right there. Damn. Oh man. You attack with both. Makes a ton of sense. Ooh, that is a good draw right there. Play Drover of the Mighty. Fire Cannon Blast that. Pass the turn. And then if I get to next turn and can play Huatli, I should be good. As long as he isn't, didn't top deck some way to win the game here. Okay, so I can make Huatli and Rented Raptor this turn. If I make Huatli, what choice do I make? If I play Huatli, I think I just... +2 it? So I +2 it, he can hit it with the Siren Lookout, but it doesn't matter. And I gain 5 life. And then if he hits it with the Siren Lookout, next turn I can still make all of his creatures not be able to block and win. Yeah. Then we just pass. And he's pretty rocking hard placed here. Yep. There we go. Yeah, Huatli's a pretty good card. I don't know why I got passed. I mean, it's worth like $4.50, $5, depending on where you're selling it to. So, I mean, that's a decent enough reason to pick it because it's not the Pro Tour, people. You don't have to pick the very best card all the time in Magic Online drafts. You don't have to pick the card that's most likely to increase your win percentage. You need to take the card most likely to increase your amount of practice percentage. That's what you need to do. And B, that's just a good card. Like, dear God. All right, well, Like, it's not a great constructed card, but man, limited. That's everything you can want. It's like, oh, you need to gain life here, gain some life. Oh, you need a creature here, here's a creature. Oh, you want to win the game now? Here, win the game now. Huh. I guess we'll have to mulligan that. We'll keep that. We gotta bottom that because it's not a land. Even though it'd be great to play that on turn 1. Would have been great to play that on turn 1. Firebrand is not going to be too bad here. We'll hopefully trade with the 1-drop and not just get Riverhail's booned away. He attacks. I block. He casts Riverhail's boon. No boon? Okay. Play Wayfinder, because we could definitely card draw / scry. Hey, there we go. That's a good card. Being able to cast Fire Cannon Blast to kill this Shapers before we can really go off with it. Storm Sculptor's interesting. Did we attack and then Fire Cannon Blast? Fire Cannon Blast is the one spell, in the hand that if we don't cast it this turn, it constricts our double cast next turn. Like, we can cast Raptor and Till an Ally's Knight next turn, but we can't cast Blast and Till an Ally's Knight or Raptor. And getting rid of the Storm Sculptor is going to be good. Which is like a semi sort of timed, definitely tempoed him hard there. I'm not going to quite call it a time walk. Much as I want to call everything, everybody wants to call everything a time walk. It's not quite a time walk, but tempoed him pretty hard. Now we get to play Raptor and Knight. That was pretty interesting. I just attack with everything and pounce the keeper, right? No, I attack with everything and then I pounce He's going to block one of the frontier raptors with the keeper, the other with the shapers, and I pounce using the keeper block raptor. When he goes for the +1/+1 counter on the shapers. I mean, unless he's doing... Oh, okay, doing that right now is a good defense. Oh, and he's got the dive down. Oh. I mean, he can't block with it now, though. I mean, actually, he can scoop up, Oh, I guess he can. Damn. That was brutal. I forgot about the hexproof part, too. Holy. Holy. Well, then. That was pretty good. I have to admit. I got wrecked. We got destroyed by that dive down. No reason to play the land. No reason to do it. Oh, what? Whew. Okay, opponent skipped over his opportunity to spend mana there. He could have got a +1/+1 counter or draw a card. He did neither. Opponent skipping over opportunity to draw a card. Again. We just top deck a Montresor and we bash, man. This is so brutal. We were going to win this game. That dive down. Whew. This setup there was so good. I mean, what was I gonna do? Can't even attack here because with his mana up, he can make anything else a 4/4. So we don't really have good attacks. Man, we're gonna lose this game. He had it so well in hand. Oh! That's really good. Huh. But if I attack with the Drovers and the Daggertooth and the Telenali's Knight, he can pick off one. He could pick up one thing with the Jade Guardian, but he's got to trade the rest, right? I think it's better to hold. We've got boons, we've got pounces, like we've got ways to interact. We got we're out of unfriendly fire cannon blast, but we also have Huatli. None of this junk can block. Until he like finds a Herald of Secret Streams, we've got the ground pretty held down. I guess Tempest Caller works. God dang! We were in this game. We were. Oh man, did we get destroyed? 8, 11, 13. Yep, we lost. Damn, I guess that's what we get for not attacking. If we attacked, ah, you wouldn't have all these cards. Oh, that's pretty brutal. Okay. Well, he's got Tempest Calling now, so we do know we need to attack in that situation for next time. Man, how do we not get ourselves destroyed by his tricks? Yes, we'll play first. Yeah, I guess we'll keep this. It's not great, but it's got enough. Like, it's got multiple 3-drops, so like it's unlikely that he's going to be able to overrun us before we can really get online. Because we hit that land there, we're actually just going to go Frenzied Raptor. If we go Raptor Monstrosaur, that's primo. Yeah. Unfortunate that he gained 2 life in this exchange, but what are you gonna do? Yep, sure. If you say so. Monstrosaur. Because of the Monstrosaur, he has to think about blocking the Raptor with the Jade Guardian. Really has to figure out like what his plan is over the next couple turns. Yep. All right, taking 9 means he probably has some way lined up to try to block the Monstrosaur. Maybe not though. Maybe he just wants to Storm Sculptor. If that's his double block, we're not gonna lose our heads. He attacks with the Jade Guardian. We are freaking stoked. Okay, we're playing the Tishana's Wayfinder before combat because it I don't really want Greedy Warrior right now. It gives us a place to put the playing the Tishana's Wayfinder for combat gives us a place to put the River Herald Spoon. Extra counter that we're gonna have. Because he's gonna double block the Monstrosaur, or he's gonna block like that, and that's not gonna work out for him either. Shipwreck Leader, he's probably got a bin. Yep. Getting in there with his unblockable too. Man, we could have definitely used to not draw a land there. Okay, that's an interesting block. I mean, it's not that hard. Okay, yep, we should have saw the dive down blowing us out again. Oh my goodness! Twice in 2 games. Don't let it go down like this. Please, deck. Can we just top deck on friendly fire? So this doesn't go. Oh my god, can we please top deck the unfriendly fire? Just right now. I don't do me like this. Don't do me like this. Not dive down. Not the double dive down special. Just give me the unfriendly fire. Just top deck the unfriendly fire. Okay. I think that'll work too. That doesn't save him. He did not read his card properly. Oh man. I do not want to lose this opponent that did not read his cards. Please don't let me lose to an opponent that didn't read his cards. Come on. Come on. Okay, just play around the dive down. Play around the dive down. Play around the dive down. Yep, the opponent is currently sideboarding because that card doesn't do what they thought it did. Oh, we'll keep this hand. We will snap keep this hand. I was worried for a moment when I only saw forests, but did he lead with an island when he needed to lead with a forest to play his one drop Commander Speaker? I think he did. Yep, the Challenge Wayfinder goes on top, unless you need the land desperately. We just play Drover here. Yes, he can get it for 1 damage because it's not a real blocker, but it accelerates us better, and I don't want to wait to accelerate later. That's pretty good. Not great that he gets to draw a card, but better than him having a 3/3 at this moment. We're just bashing while we can. There was, I mean, we could have like theoretically played Fathom Fleet and pounce on that turn, but that didn't seem good. Block Ixalan's Diviner. I totally blanked this combat. Playing a trick, sure. Oh, okay. You have another? Is that what I'm? Is that what I should have inferred from that weird tap? Oh no. Okay, he's trying to play a Shaper's Apprentice. We just play Frenzied Raptor. Can't actually River Herald Spoon until we find a Merfolk. So maybe we can. It's just a terrible card. Gonna be like that. Huh. Ha ha ha. What is the plan to get out of this? If I make Huatli and I make a dinosaur, you probably still have to kill Huatli with the 5 power, so it still gains me a bunch of life. And it gets me a dinosaur, which makes it easier for me to River Herald's Boon and pounce next turn and still have creatures. I think this is the play. It's just coming at my head. That is worrisome. I cast River Herald's Boon. And I gain life. Then I pass the turn. And then I pounce the Wayfinder when he attacks so I can pick off the Shaper's Apprentice. Oh, and now he's hitting it with Huatli too. I can't. I can't right now. All 3 games. Dive down? Really? All 3 games? He had the freaking dive down in hand? Unbelievable. It is unbelievable. God damn, I lost this guy who can't read his goddamn cards because it dived down. That's so brutal. That is so brutal. Did I have him tapped out the turn before? Oh, son of a... Fuck. I had him tapped out, didn't I? Hold on. We gotta check. Feel free to skip ahead if you already know the answer. Oh, I went too far, didn't I? Hold on. Clicked it too many times. Continue to skip forward, or you've already skipped back. Do your thing. He was tapped out, wasn't he? I play Huatli, I make the dino. Blah, blah, blah. He attacks. Okay, whew. He didn't tap out. Okay. Okay, okay, whew. Yes, he theoretically could have drawn it in that last turn, but I got beat by dive down all 3 games. All 3 games. Well, I did win one of those games, but I got pretty blown out by dive down in all 3 games. It is very frustrating. Oh, man. Come on, man. We had that last one, too. If that pounce goes through, oh, man, we win that game so easily. Oh, it's so frustrating. He can't read his cards. He was playing blinding. Oh. Yeah, we'll keep this hand because it's pretty gas. Though who knows? We had basically this hand in all the games last freaking game, and we could. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna be tilted about that for days. We're gonna crush this guy. This deck is bonkers, and we literally lost to a perfectly timed dive down twice and almost 3 times in that match. I think I just played Drover and take 3 here. Not blocking your Raptor Companion. Get it in there. Get your 3. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You would make this trade 100% of the time anyway. Like, you do not want me having that Drover out. So you could, if it means you having that Raptor Companion, you want to make that trade. The double striker. Oh, okay. Okay. Gonna be like that? Nice. Okay, we're gonna graveyard that, I think. Yeah. Yes, he's gonna get to double strike me, but can't stop that at the moment. So what do I do here? Do I just play Monster Storm, Bash, willing to take a bunch of damage in the backswing? I think so. Most he can realistically do is like 6. And then we have Pounce and Wayfinder for next turn. And then Huatli for the turn after. And that should do it. As long as he doesn't pull Dive Down out of this white-red deck, we're fine. We're happy to attack with both here. We have Wayfinder plus Pounce. What do I do about this? Do I do anything? Pounce stat. Because it's important that we keep the Drover alive, because part of our just crack back with him next turn plan. Also, because we need to cast Huatli, which is also important. I can go on top, actually. That's not bad here. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's just Screwjob City today, isn't it? Holy Jesus. Gosh darn it. Oh my. I mean, if that's what's happening, that's what's happening, I guess. I mean, can I catch a break one time? Can the opponent not? Oh my goodness. I just got beat by a swashbuckling on a freaking, I don't even know the name of that card. Imperial Lancer. Card is so bad, I don't know the name of it. Oh man. Just crunched me. Wearing a little bit of pants. Oh man. Oh man. We're not even gonna get any packs in this draft somehow. buddy. Oh, buddy. Man, I do not like this format. Like I just got beat by that deck, and it was, and yep, and this is I was about to say, and then he's about to just do dumb stuff again, and I can't. It's not that I didn't draft well to be able to do anything about it. That there's not enough answers in the format to do anything about it, and you can just do real terribly stupid plays that'll win you games. Like, the fact that Swashbuckling is a relevant card in this format is ridiculous. This is a bad card. We've seen it 1,000 times. Maybe not 1,000 times, but we've seen it before. Cheap enchantment gives creature plus whatever and haste. It's not good. It's just not good. But here in Ixalan, it is totally playable. The laugh of the tilted one. Huh? My opponent got here. We draw a mana, I'm pretty sure we just win. That doesn't do it. Oh wait, yes it does. We get that +1/+1, and we pounce his only blocker. I can turn a dumb creature sideways too. I'm gonna bring in the makeshift munitions. Also because he wants to strap things. He's been strapping things up to 1-power creatures. And I don't have a dual shot, you know. Oh, you know what? Damn! That's what I get for not paying attention. This was the I did a terrible job sideboarding there. Because this right here, this guy's deck was 100% the deck I played the Old Growth Triads against. Him getting to 4 mana, 5 mana doesn't actually matter. Because his cards are all dorky, low to the ground things. Me having a 3/3 on the board, though, is very relevant. So I think that was what I should have done here. Just found a way to sideboard those guys in. Gonna do Drover again. Same logic as last time. And we want to keep Drover because we have the Warrior Poet in hand. Ooh. I just want a Wayfinder here. Try to find my land. Hey, nice. We're not going to attack with Drover here because I don't think the 1 damage is worth exposing it to Slash Talons. Opponent did nothing on his turn 3, so... And my turn 4 is going to be Monster Sword. My turn 5 is going to likely be Huatli to follow. I mean... Pretty good, I think. Hey, the slash! Haha! Yep, knew that was there. Now that's a dinosaur. That ain't no dinosaur. that dinosaur is being held on a leash. This is a dinosaur. Very, very curious lightning strike timing. Also a huge blowout, and it's a huge blowout, and it's a terrible play because he didn't do it when he was supposed to do it, and it's still a huge blowout because it keeps me off my Huatli. Oh, so tilting. Opponent's playing bad. Gonna away with it anyway. Ho 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 ho. Hoo 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 hoo. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm still very tilted from that last round. I don't know if you got that. Came through. We get in with the big old dino. Big man on Campo. Yeah, we were kind of when he had Sure Strike and he was going to go for the block plus Sure Strike. So we could pounce it. And we have Fire Cannon Blast plus pounce for next turn. Unless he does something that, like, severely threatens my life total, I have no reason to block. Okay. If he's attacking with only 1 creature, I shall definitely not block. This is interesting. I just attack with everything, right? Because I have the unfriendly fire? And I have the option to, like, pounce in the middle if I want to. That block, he just dies unless he has something, so... Hey! We got there for the 2-1 because we got destroyed by Dive Down. And we almost lost the game to a match to all in on Imperial Lancer. Yeah. So yeah, if you've been watching my videos, I'm sure you'll notice I'll be tilted by this dive down match for at least the rest of the week. But other than that, we had a good set of matches. It was a good time overall. Everybody had a good time. And I'll hope to everybody tomorrow when we're back here with what will likely be another Ixalan draft. Until then, stay safe, have fun, and have a great life. Peace, folks.